Week 13, still making it happen. Because you got a mind, you got a body, and you have a soul. And what are we doing? Juggling them all. Juggle the mind, body, and soul every day. From the second you wake up to the second you go to bed. Get your mind right. Your soul is the most important. Last week, I'm going to make an apology this week for last week. I said it was boring. It was, but I shouldn't be telling you that's boring because I want you to read it for yourself. And even inside of boring messages, there's something really good you can pull out of it. So it's definitely worth reading. It's definitely worth spending the 10 minutes a day to do so. This is week 13, Easter week. Yay! So you're probably going to be inundated with a lot of religious, spiritual things anyways. So we're going to keep this short and sweet and easy to eat. Get it? Anyways, week 13, Old Testament. Don't worship Baal of Peor. Google that shit. It's worth knowing. You don't want to do the wrong thing with the whole Baal god, okay? It also says very clearly, make sure your children know who God is. If you don't teach your children, who will? Okay? We're going to go through the 10 Commandments again. Why? Because they're important. Especially Rule 3. Don't use the Lord God's name in vain. Okay? You're starting a prayer and then ending it with damn it immediately. That's just annoying him. It's pretty good not to do that. This week in the Old Testament, the Israelites are being prepped to take what was promised. Basically, it's like a big motivation week. And also a week to be reminded that, God's in charge. He got you this far. He's going to take you the rest of the way. You just got to have a little bit of faith. So, yeah. Just know in your heart that God is there, okay? And if you're feeling like you're getting your ass handed to you, you're being disciplined, understand that as a man disciplines his son, so does the Lord discipline you. He's a good father, just like you're a good father. And without discipline, what is there? You're not going to learn without discipline. I saw something in here that was really cool, and I want you to understand it. Those who hate God will be repaid with destruction. And God knows if you hate him. Hello, he's God. He can read your heart and your mind. So over and over and over and over this week, it reads very clearly, love the Lord your God, mind, body, and soul. It says it a lot. And it says it because they're about ready to go, the Israelites are about ready to go take over land that isn't theirs. A lot of pillaging, a lot of plundering. So God's trying to help them get their mind right. And Moses is trying to help the people because he knows he's not going to be there with them. So these are like the last ditch motivational speeches and rules just to help the Israelites stay focused on the prize. Love the Lord your God, mind, body, and soul. Keep his requirements, his decrees, his laws, and his commands always. The benefits of doing that are magnificent. And we're going to read that over and over and over and over throughout the Old Testament and the New Testament. I read something cool. For anybody of you who are currently dealing with debt, so in Deuteronomy 15:5, it says, at the end of 7 years, cancel all debts. Oh man, wouldn't that be cool if every 7 years, just all of our debts just magically disappeared? I'd love that. So quick stuff in the New Testament or quick stuff in the Old Testament. The New Testament, this is Easter weekend. Okay, so the story of Jesus is everywhere if you look. It's also hidden by a nuclear-sized bunny with chocolate eggs. Bunnies don't even create eggs, let alone chocolate eggs. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. And it's literally just like here's a story of Jesus and here's something else right in front of it. That doesn't make any sense to me. Stay focused on the actual story, okay? The actual story is, for Easter, not bunnies and chocolate, Jesus came to heal, to bring the dead back to life. I've seen that. He came to help the blind see, He came to help the deaf hear. He came to spread the message of love and kindness to anybody who was willing to listen. Okay? And for all of his good work, he was rewarded with an epic ass whooping while being made fun of and then hung on a cross and murdered. So, keep that in mind on Easter. It's terrible, but as for me and mine, we used to watch The Passion of the Christ every Easter. Imagine being my son. Anyways, one big thing here that I read, and I want to make very, very clear, especially on this weekend. Demons knew who Jesus was. Every time Jesus was running around ancient Mesopotamia, and Jesus was there, the demons was like, oh, snap, Jesus, yikes, don't hurt us. So demons knew who Jesus was. And they still know who Jesus is. Demons are still real. Demons are still out there. You can call it mental health, or you can call it demons. I prefer to take a little bit more control and just know that sometimes demons get inside of us and they make us depressed, they make us angry, they make us sick, they make us ... Okay? The power of Jesus, the power of his name, the power of understanding who he is and what he provides to us will help the demons inside your head, the demons inside your mind. It'll help them go away. The gospel is like a helmet, a helmet of salvation. And as long as you pay more attention to the good words of the gospel, the less you're going to pay attention to the demons who are trying to bring you down. Try it. See for yourself. The number one thing is you got to have faith. Here's a cool thing. As I'm reading the Bible and we're ending Moses, Netflix has like a special on Moses. I will tell you this for a guaranteed fact. As you read the Bible, you are going to see these stories play out in your life. And it is the coolest thing. And it'll open your eyes and your mind to God's amazing love. Okay? All right. So, now it's time for Proverbs of the Week. It's always a good one. That's why it's the Proverbs of the Week. So, Proverbs 12:1. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid. It literally says that right there. Is stupid. Check it out. All right. What is love? This is a great weekend to really absorb what is love. So let's find out what love is not first. It's not envious. It's not boastful. It's not proud. It's not self-seeking or easily angered. It does not dishonor others. It does not delight in evil, and it does not hold account past transgressions. So it holds no account of wrongdoings. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is truthful, protective, trusting, and persistent. Love is persistent. Constantly. Love does not lose hope. And according to what I read, love does not fail. All you need is love. Love is all you need. Enjoy Easter. Try and concentrate on the real meaning of Easter. Have fun finding eggs that have nothing to do with bunnies. All right. Have a great week. Keep reading, and we'll see you next week. Bye.